Hi there, me Michael here. Sorry about my voice, sounds a bit weird. Today we're doing a bit of a different video. Well, ish. As you can tell from the title down below. Today we're more testing the condition of a site of used manga than actually new manga, unlike what I normally do for buying them off Amazon. Today, instead, I thought I would try out a different type of video of buying manga on a site called Vinted. Normally this is mostly for clothes and other items that you just kind of want to get rid of. Is how most people do it. Obviously there are some people like scalpers who will use it for money, which is a bit shit. But yeah, so I thought I'd try buying some manga on it because I've got some experience of it myself. I've bought some cricket stuff, considering that's what I do in my spare time. Not in the club, but with some mates of mine. But I thought, why not buy manga and review it? More like see what the service is like of buying manga on Vinted for you guys, and maybe it'll be a one way of trying to get used manga. So it's going to be a bit of a weird one because until I get the manga, you're going to only see my face, and that's going to be jarring for you guys. Sorry about that. So, before the video, I've scrolled on Vinted because it's quite difficult to find certain things for prices and whatnot. I've gotten basically a series that I've wanted to start a while ago, but basically couldn't be asked because it's quite expensive. Not, individual volumes about standard, but the series is very long. So this one I may try to get a bit cheaper on certain things. So yeah, so what I've decided is this. As you can see, it's Fairy Tail volumes 1 to 4. It's a good price. Obviously I'd pay shipping on this. I think it's this much for shipping because I can't remember exactly on this point. But we'll see basically how it is. I'll probably get it delivered to a drop-off point. I was going to say a screenshot of it, but that's not good because that would dox me. So yeah, I'll get it to a pickup point near me, and we'll get it from there. I think. So the next clip will either be me saying I've gotten the package, or me opening the manga for you guys. So I'll see you in the next clip. Peace out. Alright, so I've just gotten the package. Problem. It's raining like hell. But I've secured the manga. So that's all that counts. Get it. And a croissant. Because I'm fucking hungry. Right, time to go home and unpackage these and see what the condition's like. So, I'm back in my chair and I've got my package. Don't think dirty, you little sugars. Yes, I've come out of that torrential rain, sat back down and changed. So let's try and see what this quality of manga will look like from Vinted. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to excuse the camera angle because it's being odd. There you go. And the mess on my desk, it's a bit shit. Anyway, let's get into it. Obviously, you know the series. I said what it was. So, there are the volumes. Yeet! So sorry about that. Looks as if other than 4, all 3 of them have stickers from Heifers, something like that. Fix that camera. So, start with volume 1, shall we? So, there is the back. There is the spine. For used manga, somehow not fully surprised. I would say it doesn't exactly match the look from it. If so, here is the image that it looked like from the spines, if there was one. Obviously there's a crack in the spine now, which is fine, I guess. Multiple tears here on the edge and on the bottom, in that corner there. Slight yellowing, not much that's an issue anyway. Yeah, I find that Kodansha I think it is the same, as AOT. I always find that their volumes always chip very easily anyway, so I get sometimes these corner types of damages just from postage, but the crack I know will be there. Previous users, as well as that damage there, most likely, as well as the scuff this corner here where it's a bit bent in. The actual volume itself is probably as alright, but since it's cracked in the spine, we might as well see which page it was. It was roughly this one, so very boring page. Nope, wait, actually no, may have been this one, which, yet again, why would you face it this way? I'll say my thoughts about all the volumes as a collective instead of individually, because, yeah, let's move on to volume 2. Here is volume 2, yeah. Minimal damage on that bit. Looks like that edge corner got peeled off and they've coloured it with pen. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. There you go, it's like slightly coloured in pen, and there's a bit of a crease in the corner there. Quite a lot more yellow in person, I don't think you can see it on camera, in the first volume on top. That's alright. Here is the spine. It looks like it's better. Less damage in this top corner, and looks to be some paint maybe, or something. Feels as if it's like an acrylic paint. Try and get that off, hopefully. There is the back. Looks like there's a bit of damage there and a bit of a misprint on Kodansha's side. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was sneezing. But other than that, this second volume looks like it's to be in better condition if I can remove that paint without damaging the volume. I'm much more happier with the condition of the second volume. Let's move on to the third volume. So here is the back. Minimal damage in the corners, but there is a bit of damage right there, like a dent. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Not too noticeable. And here is the spine. Looks like there's a bit of damage there and there, but it looks more as if it's the damage that you would get in shipping. So that I'm not too worried about. And here is the front of the volume. Looks as if they've got a rip in the corner there, top corner. Bit of a dent on this corner here. If I do this to actually see the cover of it. There you go. Try and move my laptop a bit forward. But other than that, it seems like the damage, there isn't really much damages to it, or look of use, shall I say. It's a bit yellow on the top, as I said, you won't be able to see that on camera. Alright on the side, and on the bottom it's a little yellow, but not too bad. But with used manga, I'm not surprised about the yellowing. Honestly, I kind of expected yellowing more than anything else. So yeah, let's move on to the fourth volume, and ironically the only one without a sticker on the barcode. Here is the back of the volume. There's a bit of damage here on this corner, so if you want to have a look there. Bit of damage across the top. don't think there's any more damage on the back, so it will move on to the spine. It looks as if there's a bit of continuation of the damage on the corners there and there, and a little bit down here, and a bit of damage right on the spine, like edge. But with how I've seen different conductive volumes before, I can see how this could be semi done by postage as well. So I'm not too bad, like upset about that at all. So that's all right. And then on to the front. Looks as if that corner damage is continued here on the bottom left for me. Don't know if this camera will invert it. Bit of micro damage on the bottom, but not too bad. Bit of a miscut, seems from the factory a little bit diagonal, but can't really do too much. Yeah, again, a bit of damage from top left this time. That's as a continuation. But other than that, it's not like there's anything major scratches or dents or bubbling, I guess you could say. Yeah, again, a bit of yellow on top, not too much on the side, and actually not that bad on the bottom. But yeah, again, with used manga, I kind of expect some yellowing. I won't even lie. So I think these volumes, they get better as they go along in condition. That may be because they've had 1 the longest, 2 second longest, 3 third longest, 4th obviously the most recent, and then they've given up on this series probably. But I think for the price I got it for, which was about £8 something after shipping, I am happy with these volumes for the amount I spent on them. Because there were ones that were selling the same volume for about a tenner to £15 before shipping, and I think I saw one for 20. The only one that I'm really unhappy about is kind of volume 1, about the damage in the cracked spine. But I will live with it. It's fine by me. I'll deal with it because the rest of the volumes are fine for the price I got them for. And hey ho, it is what it is. I've had much worse volumes come in from Amazon, and well, yeah. So yeah, I'll cut back to me face first, and I'll tell you my opinion on buying used manga on Vinted. Okay, so my opinions on buying manga on Vinted. If you do a little bit of research on the seller, I think that is perfectly fine, and as long as you look at the descriptions and look at the photos properly of what you're expecting, and maybe keep your expectations kind of low, because if it's used volumes, they're not going to be new volumes. They're going to have a bit of damage, a bit of wear and tear. You're going to be able to see that they've been read, which in one way is good, because then you at least know that it's a series that someone did like, but maybe they can't afford to continue or don't want to read on or whatever, and you're giving the manga a new home. And it also, like, granted, it doesn't help per se the mangaka because you're not buying new volumes, but it does help your wallet sometimes, and sometimes that's what's needed. But yeah, I believe you can use Vinted to collect manga. I believe I'll possibly use it again, maybe for some cheap box sets or here or there volume bundles, because personally for me, I think the pricing, if you look for them, is good, but the problem is obviously you gotta add shipping, and shipping is sometimes about the same price as these volumes. I saw a volume of something or other for £2, but the problem is shipping to me is like £3. So it is kind of like a here or there of, if you wish to, you just got to add in, well, shipping to the price. But if you're willing to pay that much for that series and the amount of volumes, then go ahead. It's nothing, you can get good deals on it, but you just got to look properly, especially for condition as well. So yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you liked it. Like, comment, subscribe, and hey, maybe I'll do this again. Well, not really, but maybe you'll hear of me buying manga on Vinted again in one of my manga hauls. Anyway, see ya.